Hey guys, today we're going to do a summer makeup tutorial with a little pop of color in the waterline. So yeah, let's just get started. So today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self Made palette. First of all, I'm just going to be using, I'm going to be priming my eyelids, and I'm going to be using the Color Tattoo Metal 24-hour eyeshadow from Maybelline. And this is in the shade Barely Branded. Be applying that all over my eyelid using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and it just looks like this. And I am going to bring that all the way up to my brow bone. I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to use it to set my eyelids. I'm going to be using that on my Morphe M438 brush. This is like my favorite brush to use. I'm going to be taking this color right here, Sherbet, and I'm going to be using that to blend into the crease just with any old big fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to be using my all-time favorite brush, blending brush, to do that. And this one is just from BH Cosmetics, and it's number 12 is all it says on it. I kind of want to make the color a little bit deeper. I want it to be a little bit more of a deeper burnt orange color. So I'm going to be taking my little black book of bronzers, and I'm going to be using the shade Dark Chocolate Soleil, and I obviously cannot use it as a bronzer because I'm so pale and it would look orange on me, but as an eyeshadow it would look really good. I'm gonna blend it into the crease where we put that sherbet color. Next, I'm gonna be taking the star of the top eye look, and it's called La-La. And it is a Colourpop eyeshadow. Looks like that. Holy moly, guys. Every time I swatch these, I can't get over how pigmented they are because it's just insane. I'm just going to be using my finger to put that all over my eyelid. Next, I'm just going to be taking that sherbet color again on the same fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease just to blend out all of the colors together. Next, I'm just going to be winging out my eyeliner. I wasn't going to wing out my eyeliner, but I decided that this look would go really well with a wing. And I like to start from the outside corner going in. Next, I'm going to be taking my Revlon eyelash curler, and I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. To coat my eyelashes before I put on my falsies, I'm going to be using my Revlon All-in-One mascara. And I'm not really sure how I feel about this product yet. I'll let you know as I use it more. I'm still obsessed with my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, so it's really hard to try different mascaras just because I know I love those ones and my eyelashes don't clump together when I blink. And today the falsies that I'm using are the Natural by Ardell, and I'm going to be using the Duo glue, and this is the clear white glue. I just want to connect them together. After you have the lashes on and you can still see some of that glue showing through, what you can do is you can take the eyeliner that you used to put on and you can just go over the glue. Even though it might be a little dry and it might mess up your eyeliner a little bit. I'm going to wait a minute before I put on a coat of mascara just to get the lashes and the falsies to kind of you know, intertwine a little bit. So I'm taking my Lash Sensational mascara by Maybelline, and I'm just gonna coat my top lashes. Alright guys, that is it for the eyes. We'll finish the bottom with that pop of color after we finish the face. So to start off the face, I'm gonna be using the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser by Maybelline, and I'm just gonna be putting that on my nose area, on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin.
I have a little family growing right here. How you guys doing?
Before I go in with foundation, I'm going to spritz my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. If you've never spritzed your face with a setting spray or a primer water, go to Ulta and do it. Like take the sample and just spritz your face because it feels so good. It literally... Anyways, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. I'm in the shade 2. So I'm just going to shake it up a little bit. I'm going to take 2 pumps of that and just dot it onto my face before I go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and blend it all out. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I am in the shade 15 Fair. I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder to just set my eyes, and I'm going to bake. And what baking is basically you're taking a bunch of the powder, loose powder, and you're putting it on a specific area to set it. And you're going to let that loose powder sit in that area for about 4 minutes. And so you're literally grabbing a bunch of the powder and setting it in the areas. Where I like to set is under my eyes, on my nose, a little bit on the forehead, and the chin. And I put a little bit under my contour just so it makes it a little bit sharp from the beginning. But it really does help, especially if you're oily on your T-zone, so your nose area. So to let all of this powder just kind of settle down and bake, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows next, just to kind of... by the time I finish my eyebrows, my baking should be done. And instead of using my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder duo, I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. Alrighty, so next I'm just going to be taking all this powder off my face. Now that I swiped off all of that product, I'm going to be using the same powder, the Laura Mercier powder, to just set my whole face. I'm going to be using a Real Techniques powder brush to set it. Now that I'm all powdered up, I'm going to set my eyebrows using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and just going to set my eyebrows in place. Next, I'm going to take the Self Made palette, and I'm going to take the shade Isle or Isla. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it's Isle. And I'm going to take that on a Real Technique accent brush and just put that underneath my waterline on my lower lash line. I'm going to take the shade Treasure. I'm going to put that in my inner corner. I'm going to take my Lash Sensational mascara and just set that on my lower lashes. And that is the completed eye makeup look. I hope you like it. I actually really like the whole copper with that kind of little teal, bright green-blue pop of color. I'm going to take my little black book of bronzers, and I think today I'm going to be taking the shade Sun Bunny, and I'm also going to take Endless Summer just to kind of contour a little bit. To put on Sun Bunny, I'm going to be taking this big BH Cosmetic brush, and it has the number 1 on it. And I'm also dragging that onto my forehead and the sides of my face, my temples a little bit. Now that I kind of just bronze up my face a little bit, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Mineral Powder brush to kind of contour my face with the Endless Summer shade. Next for blush, I'm going to be using this NYX blush, and it is a really pretty peachy color, and it is in the shade Wanderlust. And I'm going to put the blush on the apples of my cheek and just dragging it back. For highlighter today, I'm going to be using 2 highlighters. I'm going to be using my Colourpop highlighter in Lunch Money to put on before I put on Moonstone, which is from BECCA, just to give myself a more summer glowy look. And this is insane because it's so creamy. Oh, I love it. But let's get started.
Come on, Hala. I see you. I see you. That is gorgeous.
And after I've already put on most of the product on my cheeks, I'm going to bring it up and put a little bit right there. Bam! I'm also going to take some of that and put that on the tip of my nose and a little bit on my Cupid's bow and the bridge of my nose. Now that I have Lunch Money set, I'm going to take BECCA's Moonstone and I'm going to put it right on top of where I put all of the Lunch Money. And if you want to blend out the highlighter that you had, just take your blush brush or the brush that you put on to put bronzer with and just start blending away. Before I put on my lipstick, I'm going to take my Urban Decay makeup setting spray, and this is for oil control. And if you feel like your face is getting really powdery, taking a setting spray and setting your face is going to let the powder kind of settle down and make it look not as powdery, which is amazing. So I did use a lot of powder, so I'm going to be taking this and just spritzing it all over my face. Whew, that felt amazing. And last but not least, I'm going to be taking my lipstick, and I'm taking the Makeup Revolution lipstick. It doesn't have a shade color on here, so I have no clue what it's called, but it is the nude shade that they have. Alright guys, this is the finished makeup look, and I hope you guys love it as much as I love it. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if this video is a little bit long, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, please subscribe. It would be awesome to have you here. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.